All right, y'all, so today we're going to answer some questions that we've gotten around our double dark fertilizer. And I'm going to give you some different ways that can use it. So we've talked about this before. It's a 1600, 16% nitrogen, but it's got 6% iron. And that's really the key here is we have high iron and we also have a little bit of nitrogen to pull the iron in to turn the lawn nice and double dark green. That's the idea. But how do you use this? Because our normal program that we have in our app and everywhere else is going to go between flagship and stress blend. It's going to kind of just go back and forth during the year depending on your grass type. And it's going to recommend these two, and it's going to recommend them about every 5 to 6 weeks or so, depending on the schedule that you run, right? So every 5 or 6 weeks, you're going to get recommended one of these two. So the first place that you could use double dark is if you get a recommendation for stress blend or flagship, you can just replace it with double dark. So just get recommended this one, use double dark instead. Because if you think about it, this falls kind of in between. You got high potassium, low nitrogen. You have higher nitrogen, lower potassium. This is kind of right in the middle, has no potassium, but it's got a lot higher iron. So it could just be a substitute here for those of you that like to try something different, like to see how something works out. Now, another place that you could use it is in the summer. Again, as a replacement for one of these, some of you like to go on a lower nitrogen, higher iron product through the summertime. So maybe you were using flagship and you want to use this through the summer this year. Again, low nitrogen, higher iron, not going to push growth, but going to keep things green. So it might make a nice summertime fertilizer for you. And then another way you could use it, and this is really where the confusion comes in, is you could use it in between your applications here. So again, these come about every 5 weeks or so, somewhere in between. If you wanted another push of green, you could apply this product here, the double dark. Now, this may be like leading up to having some people over a couple weeks before. You want things to be greener, even though you've been doing these normally. You want things to be a little greener. Bam, hammer in the double dark 2 weeks before people are coming over. Or if you're a Halloween domination or whatever it is, you can do that in between apps, but don't make a habit of that. Don't be doing this in between every single of these. Once or twice a year, you can do it in between. So that kind of should give you that summary there. It can be a replacement for one of these for something different. It can be especially used in the summer, or it can be used in between once or twice a year, but don't overdo it. All of our programs are already super low nitrogen, so adding this in a couple more times on top isn't going to hurt anything. And again, you will see a lot better results. So with that, I hope this video has been helpful to you. I want to thank you for supporting Yard Mastery and American small business, and I'll see you in the lawn.